So here we have our chassis straight up the cleaning fluid. It's been there for about a couple of hours now. I don't think it's going to get any more cleaner. So this just needs a bit more work with some wet and dry paper going through the grades just to take off the last piece of tarnishing. You can see it's come up quite well actually. After I took it out of the cleaning fluid, I just rinsed it under some clean water just to neutralise the fluid. So I'm now going to spend a little bit of time just taking the last pieces of tarnishing off, and then hopefully we're good to go. So we've just been working away through the grades of wet and dry paper on this chassis. Of course, the bits to concentrate on are the battery contacts, the charging hole, and the contacts here and here that actually make contact with the motor. So I've got this new motor here, a fresh set of wheels, because if you remember the other ones were in a bit of a sorry state. Got our original wheel hubs and tyres. So in order to get this motor into the car, there's a contact on the top here which we just need to bend up, and then we're going to pinch it over the top of that one. We're going to sort of try and see if we can do the kind of arrangement that the Sizzlers cars have, which don't have any soldering connections, where the motor contact pinches this one here. This one is almost identical really. So we're going to try that as a first go, and if we don't get a very good contact, I'm going to just get the soldering iron out and I suppose do it properly. So we might need to just bend this out of the way slightly. Bit of a wiggle to get it in. There it is. That fits in very nicely. Now just got to push this back into position here. I'll just do now, I think I saw on the camera, there's this contact here. You just have to sort of bend it out of the way to get the motor in. I'll just bend it back again. And then I now need to push this contact down on the top of the motor here to pinch the one in the chassis. And I'm hoping that this will be enough to get a good contact. And I've got a suspicion it probably isn't going to be. Which means I'm going to have to get my soldering iron out, which is okay. We'll give this a go first. Next we will put on our wheels wherever they've gone. They've run away somewhere. So put the front wheels on, they just clip on underneath. Like so. We'll put our back wheels on. Hubs first. And then the tyres. If I do some soldering, these tyres are going to have to come off, but we will just test it to to see if we can get away with it not having to solder. I'm not sure that I will, but we'll see. So we're just going to do a test now. I've got a power cell somewhere lying around. So we're just going to put this power cell in and we'll charge it up and we'll see if it goes. The battery's very loose in there. I may need to just push this forward a bit. These contacts are a bit, need a bit of easing out slightly. That's a better fit. So we'll just charge it up and we'll see if it runs, and if we can see if we can get away with actually not soldering that connection there. But I have a suspicion that we probably will have to, because it just isn't very secure. So this is the completed phase 2 with, I've just charged up the power cell, and this, as you can hear, is all working. Goes like stink probably on the track. Just a point to note that well, this is a new motor, so I put some light machine oil in the motor here, the axles. Also I found I had to just bend this contact here. It wasn't quite making contact with the motor body when I turned it on. Other than that, it's working fine. Turn it off and make a racket. So yeah, so that's good to go. Bit of a downer in some ways that the, of course, being a phase 2, only the phase 2 body shell will fit on this chassis. You see the cutout here for the switch. So any of these sort of phase 1 body shells, you see they just won't fit unless you start butchering them around, which I don't particularly want to do. So it all remains to be done now is to whether I'm going to do something with this body shell, repaint it or keep it as it is. So I've got one other phase 2 upstairs that's got a sort of pristine body shell, but I'd like to use this for track use, so I'll probably just repaint this one. So I think I said before, just strip this off with the model strip and then repaint it with the painting that we described before. So that's it then. So we've covered the phase 1 cleaning repair and phase 2. Hopefully found these videos quite useful. Certainly these ones with the phase 2 motor repair, the principle for the Sizzler's motor is exactly the same. So it looks like I've got away with the solder on this one. It works just fine. So anyway, thank you for watching all these videos, and we'll see you soon.